You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of you, your percentage, because he's your
text messages and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business, letting them know that me and
Not Papoose caught in fresh chaos again, this time with Claressa Shields right in the middle of the storm, only days after she publicly talked about wanting to start a family with him next year. The internet wasted no time bringing up the old saying, "The way you get him is the way you lose him." And now, fans think Claressa may be learning that lesson in real time. According to online rumors, Claressa stepped into Pap's life while things with Remy Ma were still messy and unresolved. Back then, Remy tried sounding the alarm, warning Claressa that Papoose wasn't who he claimed to be. Claressa brushed it off as jealousy and bitterness from an ex-wife, but now social media believes Remy's warnings may have been more truthful than anyone realized. The drama reportedly started months ago when Remy exposed alleged receipts from Papoose's phone. She claimed she caught him FaceTiming Claressa while he was at her house, only for him to fall asleep during the call. Once Claressa allegedly realized Remy was nearby, the call suddenly ended. From there, the situation spiraled into a non-stop social media war. Remy accused Claressa's
Such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home, I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. You refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see.
How do y'all think y'all know what people, what do you tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this in my upgrade, downgrade, so-and-so's broke, this one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included.
It's my house because I paid for it. All 1 million, 0.3, whatever it was, I paid in cash. With my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of it. So I stay here. You go, you move over here. You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of you, your percentage, because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son. I would be telling you
of trying to clean up Papoose's image while tearing hers down publicly. She also claimed Pap privately disrespected Claressa behind the scenes, insisting he would never seriously commit to her. But when screenshots and rumors started circulating online, fans became convinced their relationship was far deeper than either side originally admitted. Claressa quickly clapped back online, accusing Remy of being angry over losing her man while juggling relationships of her own. The internet instantly turned the situation into daily entertainment, with every tweet, live stream, and interview adding fuel to the fire. For a while, Papoose stayed unusually quiet. But on Christmas Day, he finally entered the chaos himself. He posted a photo of Remy alongside battle rapper Easy to Block Captain, implying she had moved on while he stayed loyal at home with his daughter. Pap claimed the betrayal cut deeper than simple cheating and even hinted at confronting Easy personally. Remy came back swinging harder than ever. She accused Papoose of faking the perfect black love image for years while secretly cheating throughout their marriage. She also alleged he relied on women financially and wasn't nearly as stable as people believed.
For the world, the $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place, like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pap, you gotta get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. It came a time where if her son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did every single thing. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I tolerated your foolishness and your cheating and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Everything would be fine and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that, oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why.
According to Remy, the public had only seen the polished version of their relationship, not the reality behind closed doors. Things escalated even more after news broke that Papoose officially filed for divorce. Remy immediately jumped on livestream and unloaded years of frustration, exposing personal details about their marriage and refusing to let him control the narrative. But Pap responded with a live stream of his own, and fans noticed a completely different energy from him, angry, emotional, and clearly fed up. During his broadcast, Papoose claimed he sacrificed his own rap career to support Remy while she was incarcerated, only to later discover she was entertaining other men. He said they even attended therapy together because he genuinely wanted to save the marriage. Pap also denied being broke, turning the accusation back on Remy and claiming she often depended on him financially. Then the internet exploded all over again after Pap accused Remy of
on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I'm going to do. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm going to have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm going to have a baby next year. And then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I think that'll also help me too while I'm going through
hypocrisy, especially regarding ghostwriting allegations. Fans immediately began questioning whether the couple's legendary ride or die image had been nothing more than a carefully crafted illusion. Now the newest rumor has everyone talking. Sources online claim Papoose may already be entertaining another woman, and according to gossip blogs, she's allegedly younger than Claressa. No one knows how true the claims are, but social media has already run wild with the narrative. What makes the situation even messier is the timing. Claressa had just been smiling through interviews talking about future babies and long-term plans with Pap. Less than 2 days later, cheating rumors, screenshots, and fresh allegations flooded the internet. Fans quickly labeled the situation karma in HD, dragging Claressa for allegedly ignoring every red flag Remy tried warning her about. Social media remains completely divided. Some people think Remy is doing too much and embarrassing herself publicly, while others believe she finally got tired of protecting Papoose's image after years of silence. Meanwhile, fans are questioning whether Claressa will stay beside him now that the relationship is surrounded by non-stop controversy. And just when it seemed things couldn't get messier, another alleged woman entered the conversation, prompting Remy to hit Claressa with a cold, "I tried to tell you." This point, the drama has turned into a never-ending reality show, and the internet is watching every move like the next episode is about to drop at any second. To really understand why the internet is obsessed with this drama, you have to go back to the beginning. For years, Remy Ma and Papoose were viewed as hip-hop's ultimate example of loyalty and commitment. When Remy was sentenced to prison in 2008, Pap became known as the husband who never folded. He visited constantly, defended her publicly, and built a reputation as the definition of ride or die. Fans admired their love story because it felt rare, real, solid, and unbreakable. That image only became stronger after the couple joined Love and Hip Hop, New York. Viewers watched vow renewals, emotional anniversary moments, and endless conversations about family and forever. On camera, they looked untouchable. But behind all the romance and reality TV perfection, whispers of trouble had already started circulating. For years, rumors suggested Papoose may not have been as faithful as he appeared, but Remy always defended him and shut the gossip down immediately. Now, looking back, fans are starting to wonder if the perfect marriage was really just a carefully protected image hiding cracks that had been growing for years. Things started unraveling publicly once Remy Ma's name became linked to battle rapper Easy to Block Captain. Photos and clips of them together quickly spread online, and people immediately began questioning whether their relationship had crossed the line from friendship into something deeper. First, Remy denied everything, but fans noticed subtle changes in Papoose almost instantly. The loving anniversary tributes stopped. His social media energy shifted. The warmth disappeared, and suddenly the couple that once looked inseparable felt distant. Rumors surfaced claiming Papoose and Easy had gotten into a confrontation over Remy. Pap later hinted that things turned physical and claimed Easy never fought back. Whether the altercation truly happened or not, one thing became obvious: the marriage was falling apart in public view. She accused Papoose of cheating throughout their relationship, even during the years she was incarcerated. According to Remy, the man fans praised as the perfect husband had allegedly been living a completely different life behind the scenes. She even claimed he fathered children outside their marriage while still maintaining the public image of a loyal family man. Social media immediately split into sides. Some people felt Remy betrayed the man who stood beside her during her darkest years. Others believed Pap had simply mastered the art of looking like the good guy while hiding his flaws behind a polished public persona. The boxing superstar shocked fans when she publicly confirmed her relationship with Papoose. First, many people assumed she was simply moving into the next chapter of his life after the marriage ended. Claressa looked happy, confident, and serious about the relationship. She even talked openly about wanting children with Pap and planning a future together. But just as things seemed calm, fresh rumors hit social media claiming Papoose had already been spotted around another woman, one allegedly younger than Claressa. Fans immediately started clowning Claressa online, accusing her of ignoring every warning sign Remy had been dropping for months. Timing made everything look even messier. One minute Claressa was smiling in interviews talking about babies and long-term plans, and the next minute social media was flooded with cheating allegations, screenshots, gossip threads, and non-stop commentary about Pap's loyalty. What once looked like a fresh love story suddenly started looking like another chapter in an endless cycle of chaos.